Hey, now. Welcome back, everybody, to Where Are They Now Wednesdays on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Hey, Dateline, December 4th. It is Wednesday, and this is episode 34 of Where Are They Now Wednesday. And a reminder that you're watching the original Where Are They Now Wednesday. Don't be fooled by the Johnny Come Latelys or some other imposter. Playing on Sports and the Missouri Sports Network are your source for what Missouri high school talent does, not only when they're in high school, but when they get to the national stage of the NCAA. No one has more information for you than Playing on Sports. We really appreciate your attention and loyalty. Hey, do me a favor. Tell one friend. You ain't got to tell two friends. Just tell one friend. Hey, go to our website and follow us there. Go to Twitter and follow us at Scoreboard Guy or at Playing On _ Sports or at Missouri _ Sports. But hey, you want to get all the information in one place? Hey, go to our YouTube page and subscribe, and go to our Facebook page and like us. Hey, and send us a comment. You can email me at Missouri Sports Network at gmail.com, or you can email Kent at playingonsports at gmail.com. That's playing on sports with an S at gmail.com. Hey, let us know how we're doing, because we couldn't do this and wouldn't be doing this without you. Are you ready? Well, that's good, because we've done your homework for you. And before we get started, Kent, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was great. Got to be with family, which is always good. And of course, way too much food. How about yours?
It was outstanding. And again, too much food for sure. But hey, it's always good food, and it's always good fellowship. You get to visit with family. A lot of these folks you don't see but once a year, as far as on my side. But I always enjoyed it. And this is that time of the year that really flies by. After Halloween, the rest of the year just flies by, and we're just 3 weeks out of Christmas, um, and 4 weeks out of the end of 2024. Let's talk first off about what we did last week and what we got coming up this weekend.
Okay, we've been recognizing Missouri athletes who have gone on to compete in the NCAA, and not only compete, but compete at such a high level that their conference selects them as among the best. We are reviewing those who have earned all conference honors or even has been named as a player of the year. And when you have achieved that status, it reminds me of Cheers. Both those from the crowd that you hear at ball games and the fun sitcom from a few years ago. And that's because everyone knows your name. Well, those in the collegiate conference know their name. And now so does everybody in our audience. And that's because what we do here at Where Are They Now Wednesday? We search for those who starred as Missouri high school athletes, and then we find where they are playing in college. And when we find them, we find that many have continued their path of leadership and excellence. We track athletes competing in field hockey, men's soccer, women's soccer, football, and volleyball. Thousands of athletes each year. There are many stories to be told, but today we will highlight those highlighted by their conferences. We'll start off with women's soccer. Leaving for college from home is a heady time for one's life. And then to jump right into the mix in your first semester makes it even better. Alice Crowley is a freshman forward out of John Burroughs at Division III Vassar College in the Liberty League. Alice is the Liberty League Women's Soccer Freshman of the Year. She was fresh off an impressive high school career that included being the Conference Player of the Year twice, Missouri All-State twice, Academic All-State twice, won a state soccer championship, plus 2 more state championships in basketball. So while satisfying, it's not surprising that the Liberty League says she is the best among all of the league's freshmen. What has Alice done lately? She started 17 of the 21 matches for a very good Vassar team. She led her Brewers in goals and points, and not by a little, but by a lot. Her 12 goals were twice the next highest, and her 27 points were more than twice the second most. She had a shot on goal percentage of .529, had 4 game-winning goals, and was one for 1 with penalty kicks. She has 3 more years of collegiate competition, and we will be here to tell you all about them. And then we'll move on to volleyball. Lily Rogers is a graduate student setter out of Corhezu Academy at Division I, University of Delaware in the Coastal Athletic Association. Lily is the Coastal Athletic Association Volleyball Setter of the Year. In what is becoming increasingly rare, Lily has spent her entire collegiate career at one school. After her COVID-shortened freshman year, Lily was named to the conference second and rookie teams. She continued setting the ball for the Blue Hens, and this year she exploded with 1,047 assists, which was 10.37%. Those assists per set was the most in the conference, just ahead of second place Tori Henry out of St. Teresa's Academy, who I have mentioned before as a member of the conference second team. Mia Berg is a sophomore middle blocker out of Eureka High. She's playing Division II ball at the University of Nebraska at Kearney in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletic Association. Mia is the MIAA Hitter of the Year. The pre-med major was an honorable mention All-American her senior year in high school and has continued to play at that level in Kearney, Nebraska. She was second team All-Conference her freshman year with a 4.00 GPA. This year, she ascended to first team All-Conference and the MIAA Hitter of the Year. She led the Coyotes with 3.93 points per set, largely from her 3.19 kills per set. Mia will lead her team tomorrow in the NCAA tournament first round regional match against Washburn. And there's Kylie Hasselbacher. She is a junior opposite hitter out of Eureka High. She's playing Division III ball at Westminster College in the St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Kylie is a SLIAC Volleyball Player of the Year this year. She played in every set, scoring the most points for the Blue Jays, 3.3%. Her blocks were the second most on the team. Kylie led in both kills and kills per set. She was just one of 3 players in the conference to rank in the top 10 in both kills per set and hitting percentage. Kylie had double-digit kills in 13 matches. And there's Emma Harrop. She's a senior defensive specialist out of Lafayette High at Division III Fontbonne University, which is in the St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Emma is the St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference Defensive Player of the Year. Emma competed in every set of every match this year. She led her team with 482 digs, or 4.92%. When she wasn't defending, Emma was on the attack with 37 service aces and 93 assists. And here are a couple of football players of the year that have been announced by their conferences. Jake Fisher is a senior defensive end out of Smithville at Division II Northwest Missouri State in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. Jake is the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association Football Defensive Lineman of the Year. This year, Jake recorded 25 solo tackles along with 10 assists. Only 3 Bearcats had more total tackles. He was frequently in the opponent's backfield as he made 13.5 tackles for losses that accumulated to 42 yards. He made 6.5 sacks for 30 yards of losses. When he didn't get the sack, he was hurrying the quarterback, which he did a team-leading 7 times. And there's Gideon Nybo. He's a senior running back out of Francis Howell. He's playing Division II ball at Missouri Science and Technology in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Gideon is the Great Lakes Valley Conference Special Teams Player of the Year. Gideon is only the second player in the 46-year history of the Great Lakes Valley Conference football to win the Special Teams Player of the Year twice. He returned a kickoff back for a touchdown this year, and his 2 punt returns he took to the house are the second most in all of Division II. His 717 kick return yards is the most in the conference, while his 162 punt return yards is the second most. We have Jackson Overton. He's a freshman wide receiver out of St. Dominic. He plays Division II ball at Truman State University, and the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Jackson is the Great Lakes Valley Conference Freshman of the Year. And why not? He didn't play like a freshman. Just look at these numbers. Through 11 games, which is when the award was announced, Jackson ranked first with 10 touchdowns. His 56.4 yards per game was the fifth most. His 645 receiving yards was his seventh most, and he had the seventh most receptions with 40. He also was top 10 with his 16.1 yards per catch. In conference play, he was even better with 9 touchdowns, the most in the conference, third in receiving yards, fourth in yards per game, and sixth with his 19.7 yards per catch. We look forward to looking in on his remaining 3 years of college football. Guy, what do we have coming up on Missouri Sports Network later this week?
Well, I tell you what, Kent, it's kind of that time of year where football and it overlaps with basketball. So we've got state championships played in Columbia in classes 1 through 6 coming up this Friday and Saturday. So we're interviewing coaches right now. They're going to participate in those state championships, from Lamar to Fairgrove to Blair Oaks to Lutheran North to Nixa. And also, this time of year, this first full week of high school basketball has got more tournaments than any other time of the year. So we're tracking down almost 50 tournaments as well. So we'll be covering those and covering the scores and interviewing some of the coaches and the outstanding athletes from around the state in basketball.
Okay, and now here we're going to continue with a few more volleyball players of the year. Allie Otten is a graduate student setter out of St. Dominic. She plays Division I ball at Lindenwood University in the Ohio Valley Conference. Allie is the Ohio Valley Conference Setter of the Year. She led the conference in assists during league matches with 11.36 per set, while ranking second with her .41 service aces per set. Allie also contributed 3.55 digs per set, while gaining 21 blocks during conference play. She had a season-high 56 assists on 2 occasions, each time on the road against Southern Illinois University at Edwardsville and at Western Illinois. There's Autumn Bax. She is a freshman outside hitter out of Blair Oaks. She plays Division I ball at Lindenwood University in the Ohio Valley Conference. Autumn is the Ohio Valley Conference Freshman of the Year. The 6'2" outside hitter made an immediate impact on her team and throughout the Ohio Valley Conference. Bax ranked 5th in league play and kills per set with 3.36. She hit .268 while adding 47 digs and 26 blocks to total 237 points. Autumn had her season best 20 kills when the Lions traveled to Southern Illinois at Edwardsville. She became more dominant as the season progressed, as she got double-digit kills in each of her final 6 matches of the regular season. That last match also saw her get 3 blocks. For the season, Autumn has 325 kills and 3.05 kills per set. Those rank 6th and 3rd, respectively, on the Lindenwood individual season records. But Autumn and Allie Otten aren't finished yet. They won the Ohio Valley Conference Championship and will travel to Chicago to take on the University of Nebraska at Omaha in round 1 of the NCAA tournament tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Those are some great performances this year by our Missouri athletes. Now let's take a break to hear from one of our sponsors while I dig up some of those Missourians honored by their conferences with all-conference status.
In the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State campus, Hammons Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Hey, welcome back to Where Are They Now Wednesday on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And I was always presented by the Bank of Billings. Bank of Billings established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. And Ken, as you were mentioning, Autumn Bax from Blair Oaks High School, her little brother will be under center as he's the quarterback for Blair Oaks as they prepare to take on Seneca in the Class 3 state championship game this weekend in Columbia. So congratulations to the Bax family. And now we move on into women's soccer.
All right, we'll get that done here. And for as many conference players of the year Missouri produced this year, there are even more all-conference players, many more. Let's take a look at women's soccer once again. We have Anna Stifler. She's a fifth-year forward out of St. Dominic. She's at Division II McKendree University in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. Anna is Great Lakes Valley Conference first team this year. Anna started all 22 matches this year and generated some eye-popping numbers. She led her team in both goals and assists, 16 goals and 11 assists. That is 43 points for the season. She got those points with her .462 shots on goal percentage. 9 of the Bearcats' 16 wins involved an Anna Stifler game-winning goal. We have Anna Belts. She's a senior forward at Raymore Peculiar. She plays Division II ball at the University of West Florida in the Gulf South Conference. Emma is Gulf South Conference first team this year. Emma spent 2 years as a Kansas Jayhawk before transferring to West Florida prior to last season. She made an immediate impact with the second most goals and points. This year, she tied for the most goals on the team with 11. When you add in her 5 assists, she scored 27 points for the season. Emma's shots on goal percentage was an efficient .577, and 4 of her goals were game winners for the Argonauts. Alice Crowley is a freshman forward out of John Burroughs, playing Division III ball at Vassar College in the Liberty League. Alice is the Liberty League first team this year. In addition to being the conference freshman of the year, Alice is a member of the all-conference first team. After a stellar career at John Burroughs, Alice stepped right into the fray when she stepped on the campus in Poughkeepsie, New York. Alice led the Brewers with 12 goals and 27 points. Her shots on goal percentage was a high .529, and she had 4 game-winning goals and was 1-for-1 in penalty kicks. And folks, I couldn't help noticing that Vassar College has a nickname of the Brewers. I knew Vassar was a very old college, but I had no idea when they took on that nickname or why or what it means. Matthew Vassar founded the college in 1861, so that establishes how the school got its name. That is old enough to be the second oldest degree-granting college for women in America. The school became co-ed in 1969. The Vassar family thrived in a number of businesses in that area of New York, but they were best known for their ale brewery, hence the Vassar College Brewers. And they had the Brewer nickname since they were founded, 108 years before the Milwaukee Brewers were founded. And a tip of our academic hat to Alice, Vassar's entrants have an average ACT of 33. We have Bailey Brennan. She's a graduate student, defender out of Blue Springs South, playing Division II ball at the University of Dubuque in the Great American Conference. Bailey is Great American Conference honorable mention this year. Bailey started all 18 matches. She was on the field 1,512 minutes, which is an average of 84 minutes per game. This is the second year that Bailey is an honorable mention honoree. After serving as the assistant girls soccer coach last spring at Dubuque Senior High, Bailey will take the reins as the head coach this spring. It's great to see a talented player become a coach and mentor for those coming up behind them. The Dubuque Senior High Ram soccer girls are fortunate to get Bailey Brennan as their coach. We have Taylor Reed. She's a graduate student forward at Lee Summit West, playing Division II ball at Grand Valley State University and the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Taylor is Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference second team. Taylor was a mainstay for Grand Valley State as she started all 23 games, logging 1,674 minutes. 72 minutes per match is very high for a forward. Her 12 points tied her for the team lead, and she had a game-winning goal for the Lakers, who finished in second place in the conference. There's Izzy DiStefano. She's a junior midfielder at a Visitation Academy at Division III Lake Forest College in the Midwest Conference. Izzy is Midwest Conference first team this year. This is the second year that Izzy has been honored with first team all-conference honors. She scored 33 points from her 14 goals and 5 assists. Izzy was very efficient with her .638 shots on goal percentage. 6 of her 14 goals was the game winner in one of the Foresters' 14 wins. There's Sydney Ledege. She's a sophomore forward out of Oakville. She's at Division III Hiram College in the North Coast Athletic Conference. Sydney is North Coast Athletic Conference second team this year. After starting 11 games as a freshman, Sydney started all 17 this year as a sophomore. Her 7 points came from a goal and 5 assists. Paige Pemberton is a junior midfielder out of Lee Summit West. She is playing Division II ball at Wayne State College in Nebraska, which is in the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference. Paige is Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference second team this year. As a junior, Paige has now been awarded second team status twice. Despite missing 4 games, she was second high on her team in both goals and points. She had 5 goals and 4 assists for the year. 2 of her goals were game winners for her Wildcats. Let's take a moment for our sponsors, and then we'll come back with some well-deserved conference awards for our football athletes.
I'll have the avocado toast minus the avocado.
So, toast.
Yeah. Everything is so expensive these days.
Hey, Chevy gets it. That's why they're keeping prices down to earth, like on the most affordable EV in America. A super strong and capable Chevy truck.
And a high-tech Chevy SUV.
Why is Chevy making affordable vehicles connected by OnStar? It's so together we can do more.
We believe banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Hey, welcome back to Where Are They Now Wednesday here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And speaking of that field, we welcome in a new Missouri Sports Network sponsor, RBW Agricultural Farm Equipment and Sales, home of the Rancher Hydraulic, Cattle Baron, Heritage, and Legacy Cattle Chutes. RBW Agricultural carries curated lines of new livestock handling equipment, front-end loader attachments, and is the #1 dealer in the United States for Ironcraft Flex Wings rotary cutters. Hey, we care about the safety of our customers and of their livestock. Hey, bringing efficient equipment to the market, making high-quality equipment affordable for more farmers and ranchers, and the integrity of our words and conduct. Hey, you can find them in Bolivar and Moberly, Missouri. Now on with football. Back to playing on sports, Kent Mueller.
All right, we have a lot of football here. We're going to start with Carter Edwards. He's a junior linebacker out of DeSmet High. He is a Division II Northwest Missouri State in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletic Association. Carter is MIAA first team this year. He recorded 57 total tackles for the Bearcats, including 33 solo tackles. 8 were tackles for losses that totaled 19 yards. Carter also recorded 3 sacks. In pass protection, he broke up 2 passes while intercepting 2. Jonas Bennett is a senior wide receiver out of Odessa at Division II Missouri Western in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. Jonah is MIAA second team this year. He has steadily increased his level of play as a Griffin. As a sophomore, he was conference honorable mention. Last year, he earned third team, and this year he moved up to second team status. He did that by catching 70 balls for 905 yards, averaging 82 yards per game. He pulled in 2 touchdown passes and had a long reception of 50 yards. Malik Bindum, he's a junior defensive back out of Christian Brothers. He's at Division III Illinois College in the Midwest Conference. Malik is Midwest Conference first team this year. He played in all 10 games, recording 26 total tackles. Those came from 17 solos and 9 assists. In pass coverage, Malik broke up 4 passes while intercepting 5. Those 5 interceptions were the second most in the Midwest Conference. We have Luke Matthews. He's a junior wide receiver out of Liberty North, playing Division II ball at Northwest Missouri State in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. Luke is Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association's team. Luke led the Bearcats in multiple categories. He caught 38 passes for 727 yards. This is just under 20 yards per reception. Luke took 2 to the house and had a long reception of 80 yards, averaging 66 receiving yards per game. Hayden Wallace is a senior linebacker out of Park Hill. He plays Division III ball at Augustana University in the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference. Hayden is Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference first team this year. First team status this year is a repeat performance of Hayden's junior year. Hayden led his Vikings with 96 total tackles. That was made up of 62 solo tackles and 34 assists. 9 of those tackles were for losses that totaled 56 yards, while 2 were quarterback sacks. While in pass coverage, Hayden broke up 4 passes while intercepting 3. There's Wes Merriman. He's a junior offensive lineman out of Monette. He plays his Division II ball at Northwest Missouri State in the Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association. Wes is Mid-America Intercollegiate Athletics Association second team. The 6'2", 285-pound lineman started his Bearcat career as a guard, but increasingly has been moved over to the center spot. Wes started all 11 games this season and was awarded second team status for his performance. We have put forth a lot of information today about a large number of Missouri athletes. 6 are volleyball players, while 8 compete in women's soccer and 9 play football, all playing the sport they love. Different sports, different NCAA divisions, and they all have 2 things in common. Every one of them got their start at a Missouri high school, and they all have been judged by their conference to be a player of the year, an all-conference performer, or both. And folks, we are very pleased to be the ones to highlight these accomplished athletes. Guy, it's exciting to watch your interviews throughout the year with so many Missouri high school athletes. We just know that we will soon be talking about their collegiate performances on future Wednesday mornings here on Where Are They Now Wednesday.
Well, I tell you what, it's exciting to watch. This is my 18th year of doing this. Not only have I watched them at the high school level and interviewed them at the high school level, but then at the college level, getting to watch and hear about what they're doing at the college level. And now, in some cases, I'm interviewing them as head coaches of very successful programs in the state of Missouri. In one account, Jared B. Shore. Jared Beshore was a 3-time All-State football player at Lamar. He won 4 consecutive state titles. He went on, was an All-American at Missouri State University at the defensive back position. And now he is making his 5th trip to the state championship game as the head coach back at his alma mater at Lamar. So, hey, keep it right here for where are they now? Where have they been in some cases as well? But Kent, always enjoy it and look forward to next Wednesday for Where Are They Now Wednesdays. And, hey, go to our Facebook page and like us on Facebook. Go to our YouTube page and subscribe. And, hey, drop us a note. And you can check out all of the scores, all of the stories, all of the interviews at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us, hey, take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here on